Hi, welcome to Buffzone. My name is Kyle Ringo. This is Ryan Thorburn. We cover University of Colorado athletics for the Daily Camera newspaper. Today we're going to talk about a hodgepodge of things going on up at CU. We'll start, Ryan, with an interesting story you came across with a men's basketball program kind of reconnecting with some of its roots. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, Tad Boyle is trying to start a new tradition at CU, kind of along the same lines as North Carolina or Duke or UCLA, where at those schools in the summertime you might drop by the gym and see a Michael Jordan working out, or a Reggie Miller, that sort of thing. CU doesn't quite have that type of tradition, but they've invited all of their 20-something professional basketball players back to campus this summer. They're going to work out with the strength and conditioning coach, James Hardy, by day, hang out, do whatever they want with their free time, and then play pickup basketball with the current Buffs at nighttime. So that's really a great thing, not only to bring those guys back into the fold. We're talking about everyone from Corey Higgins and Alec Burks of the NBA to Richard Roby, Marcus Hall, those type of guys. To get them back is a good thing, and then also for the new 6 freshmen to play with those guys is a great thing. I think it's another great idea for the program.
Yeah, it seems to me like almost everything Tad Boyle touches these days turns to gold, and I think that's a really good idea. You could kind of sense over the past couple of years, while Tad has been having a tremendous amount of success with the program and going to the NCAA tournament, winning the Pac-12, that there's been a little bit of a disconnect with the most recent past of the program, the Ricardo Patton players and even a few of the Bezdelic guys. In bringing those guys back into the fold and making them feel like they're still a part of things, still valued and everything, and then getting them connected with the new players and the freshmen in particular, I think is just a brilliant idea.
Yeah, and I think one guy that's helped them out is Dwight Thorne, who has a great personality. He was in that large freshman class that Ricardo brought in, and then obviously played for Jeff Bezdelic. So he didn't even play for Tad Boyle, but he's been going to all the games when he's been in Boulder, and then he's been playing professionally in Greece. And he helped Tad and company reconnect with the Richard Roby age type of guys, which was a good idea because, let's face it, Ricardo Patton had some very good players who are still playing professionally, and they just didn't enjoy the success. And I think vicariously they now have more pride in CU because the current guys are having success.
Yeah, switching topics here, you go up to CU these days and there's a lot of construction happening up there right now. I was just up there this morning and they're ripping out the old artificial turf surface on the practice field, replacing it with a new one. As we know, we've reported that that surface was 3 or 4 years overdue to get replaced, and they're finally replacing that. They have a crane up inside the stadium, and they're beginning the process of taking down the old video boards and replacing them. They're also putting up some new signs inside the stadium, and so all of that is sort of exciting to see. And Folsom Field is definitely going to have a new, updated, fresh look this fall for the Buffs.
Well, I think with the Pac-12 network coming on and just the whole new brand, and the money generated by the TV deal, I think every program is going to want to, upgrade and create the image that the Pac-12 is new and fresh and up to speed with everything. Speaking to that, at the Coors Event Center, they're putting in a TV studio for the Pac-12 network and also centering their Buffvision headquarters there. So a lot of positive things. 2 years after the decision to go to the Pac-12, I think they're starting to see some of the real residual effects right now.
Last thing here before we go, Paul Richardson, who we know is sort of the MVP of the football team, blew out his knee in spring football and has had reconstructive surgery to repair his torn ACL. He's been tweeting very optimistically, and some fans, I think, are getting a little bit too optimistic about the fact that he might be available this fall. I would just say that if Paul Richardson plays this fall, it would be incredible to me. I don't see it happening. Do you see it happening?
No, he's not Lee Majors for all you older Buffs. He's not coming back this season.
All right. Come back.